Hi, I'm Audrey. Welcome to Audrey's Inspired Life. I don't know about you, but I feel like things have gotten so crazy lately. I was reading something earlier from a friend of mine, and she referred to the world right now as a dumpster fire, and that's pretty accurate. In my last video, I referred to it as batshit crazy. It just feels like things have become so difficult to deal with on a daily basis. I mean, everyone's feeling it in a completely different way too. Some people are struggling with work and mandates. Some parents are dealing with school and how to deal with their children at school, especially amid COVID and the restrictions. And then also just the year that kids were kind of not there, trying to navigate that, trying to do some homeschooling. People don't really know what to do when it comes to inflation, gas prices, shortages. The entire supply chain seems to be kind of messed up. Just so many things are happening in the economy and politically around the world, in the military. It's like every day there's a new frickin' story about how something is falling apart, and it feels like everything is just crumbling. But I want you to understand that it is not all that bad. There is not a reason to be or feel hopeless in this. I think it's really important that we hold on to who we are as individuals and who we are as people. So I want to create this space for us to talk to each other about what's going on in our lives, if that's what you want to do. If you want to, feel free, come and share, say something about what your experience is like. I think it's really important that we have people that we can rely on when it feels like everything is crumbling. Because I don't know if this is true for you or not, but I live in a very progressive left area. That's not how I would identify myself. I'm pretty much in the space of in between, kind of being both a liberal and a conservative, and also libertarian, kind of in the middle. So a lot of what's happening doesn't really jive with me and how I feel, and that makes it really hard to talk with people. And COVID has made that hard too. I mean, going out and doing things is difficult. We have mandates in our county, so it's not like people are going out and really doing things. And then it's also like so many people have such strong feelings, and it can be very isolating. Sometimes it feels like when I go out to places, I don't know who I can trust, who I can talk to about things, or even what I can say without being publicly ostracized. Now, a lot of this is actually, and I've noticed this, a lot of it has been me just like self-censoring because I don't want to be in those confrontations, which isn't helpful, really. We all see a lot of things on the internet, so always believing that those experiences that happen to other people on the internet are going to be the same experiences for us or for me in my life, that's not always true. And actually, since I've started to speak out about some things and just kind of telling people how I feel, or listening for other people to see when they say like, oh, this seems kind of weird. And I'm like, yeah, right? Oh my gosh, we're not alone in how we feel about this. It's actually incredibly refreshing and very rewarding. And it has really come to remind me that while I am a very strong supporter of individualism and being independent, I am also a very strong supporter of strong communities and having a community and connection with people that you can talk to, that you can be open about. And it's not about having all the same identity or ideology or beliefs or anything like that. I can guarantee you that there is not another person on this planet that has the exact same beliefs that I do, that has the exact same beliefs that you do. And if you think that's true, then I would certainly ask you to look at yourself and self-reflect and really think about what it is that is true for you, because chances are you're a unique person. So I really want this to be about like everyone has a place here when it comes to feeling like you're lost, you're not sure where to go, everything seems hopeless, how are we gonna fight this, all of this stuff. Like, let's just come here and let's just take a deep breath, because I feel you, and that is what we need right now, is to just take a moment, take a few deep breaths. It is gonna be fine. there is hope. There are many of us out there. We're all just kind of like spread out in different places, and we can get together. We can get together maybe on the internet or maybe in places like this and talk about, you know, what it is that we're experiencing and what our values are and how we feel about the world right now. And we can really like come together around those types of things and try to feel better, try to make some positive change. This is not like a big call to action. It's none of that. It's just, let's just feel comfortable again. I want us to feel a little bit more comfortable. So step one, take a deep breath. If you're really feeling like you're in shit with everything right now, find the thing that makes you just take a step back and just like sit into kind of how you're feeling in the moment. So an example for me, I really like bird watching, which is something I discovered during the COVID pandemic. It's very relaxing to me. I can just sit outside. Anytime I'm feeling a little crazy, I can sit outside and just observe the birds, listen to nature. It helps ground me. It helps bring me back down a little bit. I think it's really related to just like bringing your heart rate into like a normal pattern instead of being like hyped up all the time. So try to find something like that. If you can, share whatever your thing is. That would be amazing. That way we can get some other ideas generated too on how that can be helpful to you, and then maybe it can be helpful to other people too. But like I said, just take a breath. We're all gonna get through this. It's gonna be fine. Find the thing that helps ground you, that helps kind of get you back connected to your body and to yourself in whatever way that shows up for you. And please feel free to share it. You can subscribe to my videos. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I have a website, Instagram, I have a Twitter that I'm just starting to get going. That's a really interesting experience. Twitter's kind of a disaster for a lot of people. It's kind of a hot mess. But I think that we can actually channel some energy into actually being positive about things and not just wallowing in the shit that is all around us. So stay positive, please. This is your white pill for today, I guess. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for showing up.